This episode is sponsored by Bambu Lab.
I printed this helmet in 11 hours on my Bambu Labs P1P. Same helmet. Single piece, 11 hours. That's kind of ridiculous. Welcome back to Not the Shop. Today we are at an undisclosed location where we'll hide all of the high-tech stuff. We were fortunate enough to have Bambu Labs send us one of their X1 carbon printers with the combo AMS system. This is partly because we've been using printed objects in a couple of Man-at-Arms episodes recently, back with Aaron and Jamie from Galactic Armory. We've been wanting to kind of integrate them into our day-to-day usage here at Baltimore Knife and Sword. So myself and Andrew have been toying around with the idea of small-scale industrial integration of these Core XY printers. In Andrew's case, he's been making injection molding, and in my case, I've been printing direct filament deposition into investment casting. I'm really excited to get this printer up and running and to make things with it, and I'm really excited to get it open, so let's get to it. Behold what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna go ahead and open it nice and easy. It's Man-at-Arms. Did you expect me to use something reasonable? Oh boy! That's a lot of packing material. Handholds here that I can lift out, but I'm small and weak and that would mean lifting it above my head. So I'm gonna put it on the ground. This thing's kind of intense. Let's get it unwrapped. That is a stout machine. I mean, this thing doesn't shake, doesn't wiggle. The frame is definitely well anchored, well put together. It's like Christmas. There's more inside. That's tempered. You can tell by the way it rings. Okay, it just comes off. So, I can't help it. I need to know what's in here. That's a care kit. Oh, it moves! Look at that! Not the cleanest unboxer. That was a satisfying click. So we're gonna power this thing up, calibrate it, let it sing the song of its people, and then start printing. I'm gonna clean up the mess I made, so we'll be right back. It's alive! It has a really nice touchscreen. One of the benefits to Bambu Lab printers is automatic calibration. No more sitting there with a piece of paper and adjusting 4 screws, going back and forth and figuring out if it's level or not. No, you just do this. Automatic calibration. It's kind of nuts. This takes 5-6 minutes to go through, so I'll be back. The X1 carbon printer has a need for speed. This thing can output 32 cubic millimeters a second of material. That is, frankly, an insane extrusion rate. One of the cool things is you can set up multicolor and multi-material prints. So you can have whatever widget you're making be in black ABS, I don't know, silver ASA. You could throw some PETG in there for fun. I mean, it's your imagination and your tolerances are the limit. It has RFID sensors inside, so each of the Bambu Lab spools have a little tag in them, so the AMS knows what's in there. It's pretty cool. So as you saw in the calibration run earlier, it has its own automatic bed leveling, both a mechanical and LiDAR leveling system. Built-in redundancies are an engineer's best friend. It also has, on top of being an engineer's best friend, AI-empowered first layer failure detection as well as spaghetti detection. Now, I like cards as much as the next guy, but not when it comes to printing. I know that I've had situations where I come home to an 11.5-hour print and it's just a ball of PLA and I'm like, well, there goes a roll. That doesn't really happen here. It has a detection system and it'll actually stop the print if it sees that it has a big old mass or an elephant's foot or spaghetti. And it saves time, money, and it reduces fire hazards. I found an Andrew. He's gonna talk about injection molding stuff. Kinda goes over my head because I just don't get it. But he's been doing it. Have fun.
Huh? When we're not doing epic shoots with all kinds of fantastical weapons from your favorite shows, our regular work is very production oriented. And I figured 3D printing would fit into that perfectly, which it really has with our wire wrap handles. I was able to go and take our standard tanks from our production models and use that to create a cavity and create a repeatable blank, as it were, that John goes and wire wraps for our more ornamented pieces. Another thing we do a lot in our production is casting. And a part of that is wax injection molds. I was able to design a wax injection mold and then 3D print it. Modern 3D printers like the X1 Carbon are able to print in a high enough resolution that's needed for wax injection molds. Another thing that's great about modern printers is how fast they print. That allows you to do rapid prototyping for whenever you have a fun idea or maybe a unique idea like we have on Man-at-Arms.
Honestly, we're kind of blown away with the quality and the speed of the prints. The Bambu Labs X1 Carbon is ready to tackle any filament you can throw at it. It's honestly fantastic.
Click the logo to subscribe, or click one of the videos to see more here on the Baltimore Knife and Sword channel, or go to Almy and watch Man-at-Arms.